hello, Couple Time Friends. How y'all doing? We're a little late tonight, but we had gardening duties. And sometimes you got to garden when you can, when you got somebody to garden. Our friend come up and helped let Mama lay off her little raised bed how she wanted it. And it was a good thing. I'm not going to cut up a lot of cucumbers tonight because I'll leave that piece unused because we want to eat all this salad and it'll be kept for tomorrow, and we can add fresh cucumbers tomorrow if we want more. They get watery overnight. Have y'all ever noticed? These are English cucumbers. They're pretty good, and when you cut them in half, they make a good amount of stuff. So this is just a basic mixed green salad. This was a mixed spring mix with spinach added. And so this is just your basic run-of-the-mill salad. And I got my recipe wet. That'll make a memory mark for somebody to say, wonder what they spilled out of that recipe. In case you're watching this video and you find it was just water. Because I just washed these tomatoes. Look how pretty this looks. Can y'all see the salad? This is pretty. This is a no-frills salad. Meaning, not going to put any meat, no protein, nothing. Mama will probably put eggs on top of hers. I may put an egg on mine. So the salad is basically done. That's all I'm having. Just salad. There's a little sprig of cucumber. I want to draw your attention right down here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green onions, and I'm going to need every one of them. I'm going to read the recipe in a minute, but first let's just have a conversation and have some shopping going on. This is what it would be if you were here in the kitchen. You'd be sitting there while we were prepping food. Now these have been peeled and washed. Unfortunately, our green onions got frozen. That weather that we had, it was so cold, 30-something, it froze our green onions. But look, these are still good. It just froze the bulb. So these are still edible, they're still firm. So, and we're going to take that bulb and, Mama, give me that brown bowl off the just to put the stress in.
The brown bowl.
Over here. Just that little, what do you call it, a batter bowl? I got everything out that I need.
Little bitty.
Mama wants me to cook everything in a thimble. I can't do it. Now, Mama probably could. Mama, she showed me the bowl. This is which one we mix dressing in.
That's
now, I think I'm lying. You think I'm lying. It's like playing house. Do you want to use? No, Mama, that one won't be big enough.
That's big enough for a dressing.
No. No, Mama, no. I'll be cutting up a bushel of apples and she'll hand me a bowl, a cereal bowl. True story. I shot him, Mama. Hey, Peggy. Now, I'm using the bottoms, the tops. I'm using all that green onion. Every ounce of it gets used. Come down here and look at that green onion. So, every ounce of this is going to get used. It's a green onion dressing, folks. Green onion dressing. And we're going to have it ready in just a jiffy. I will tell you a little secret, and I'll just have to suffer the consequences. It's better if you make it the day before. It tastes great the night of, but the next day you're going to go, oh, it's better the next day. Because it is. It just is better. That's all you can say for it. If you don't like onions, of course, this ain't the dressing for you. But I guess you could make it and leave out the green onions, or maybe just put a little green onions. I want to read you the recipe. You can make up your own mind, okay? And I'm not going to do the very tips of these because they've had a little wind burn and they're not as fresh as this middle section. I didn't even think I made this last year, Mama.
No.
Do you think I made it last year?
I don't know.
I don't remember making green onion last year. I remember thinking I was gonna. Green onions got to looking bad, and I just didn't do it. But I'm on the job this year already.
Oh, you did. Excuse me, did get it wet.
Well, yeah, of course I did. I laid it on top. I didn't think that onion tomatoes was wet. Let's read this menu for you. Not menu, you know, recipe. So I need 2 cups of mayo. I need a 1/2 cup of sour cream. I need 6 to 7 small green onions. I need 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I need a cup of buttermilk. Salt and pepper to taste. Lowry's seasoning salt. Garlic powder to taste. I don't use garlic powder. I use Southern Secret. And that's it. It's a simple little recipe. So let's throw all these things in here together. Of course, we've got our Dukes. Dukes to the rescue. I'm not measuring. I'm going to tell you the measurements, but I'm not measuring. Ain't going to do it.
You're going to use the whole jar?
Nope, just 2 cups more. Just 2 cups. There's enough in there for the bologna sandwich.
Oh, wow.
This will be the... Oh, there's enough in here. Because all I need is a 1/2 cup of this. I'm going to stir it up and get it off the sides. Worked out just fine. And I'm going to use a drop of this. So 2 cups of your favorite mayonnaise. 1/2 cup of sour cream. Don't leave any goodie behind. So that's all we have in here right now, folks. 2 cups of mayonnaise, 1/2 cup of sour cream, 6 to 7 small onions, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. We'll measure around it. Would come out. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So that will be 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. 1 cup of buttermilk. It's quite good. I know some of y'all are saying that's a lot of crazy stuff he's putting in there.
Do you use the Worcestershire sauce?
Yes, ma'am. Salt and pepper to taste. Mama, do you see how your bowl wouldn't have worked?
Yeah, it's a lot. Where's your lid?
For what, Mama?
Here.
Right there, man. Black pepper to taste. And Lowry's seasoning salt, 1 tablespoon. One tablespoon of Lowry's seasoning salt. 1 teaspoon of
Garlic powder, maybe.
1 tablespoon of garlic powder, it says.
That's a lot.
But I'm not putting that. I'm putting about 1/2 tablespoon of this here. Now, I'm going to start with this just a second.
No, you just get the whip right here, that's smaller.
I've got... I might have one right here. I got it right here.
That one.
It's mine.
I ain't doing nothing except watching.
Well, you've been gardening. You've been out in the garden, Mama.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Was you pointing your finger? Is your finger wore out?
No.
Was you out there going...
I've washed my hands 2 or 3 times, but I still feel like my fingernails are...
What did you plant? Tell us about that.
Well, I transplanted my squash and cucumbers. I had them up here in the bed, started, and my squash is about like this. My cucumbers are yay big. So I transplanted them down there in that bigger garden.
So you got room, there's room up here for something else.
Yeah. It's just 2 little rows across here. But I got them started earlier and I covered them up in that freeze with cardboard boxes
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. I'm hoping they'll do all that. It's supposed to rain like 4 or 5 o'clock.
You know, mine and Mama's phones were given 2 different weather reports. And I think hers might have been the right one. Mine was saying no more rain until next week.
Oh, I'm saying
Get ready.
90% plus about every day next week.
Every day next week.
Well, a
I
lot.
have to get my phone updated.
A lot.
Bingo.
Bingo is good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's down to Tuesday, which is 40%.
This Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Tuesday?
But
40% chance of rain,
instead of
folks.
it not being raining tonight,
Is it going to rain tonight?
it's changed to 9 o'clock tonight.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's the reason the garden had to go out. I was wondering why you was in a
Physically.
911 emergency.
Yeah.
I said, Mama, what are we cooking tonight? When I called her earlier, and she said, I ain't got time to worry about that. I've got to get the garden out. I don't argue with that. I just go with it. Now, this is all that onion. You're thinking, oh, I know, I hear you. That's too much onion. It's onion dressing, folks. It's onion dressing. Green onion dressing. Let's fold this in. I promise you it's good.
It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, 40% tomorrow. 70 and 80 and 60% tonight. And then it starts raining again. It's saying on here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next
Mm.
the end of this.
Well, we need it, or we wouldn't get it.
I know it.
So we'll just take it.
Take it, go with it.
Mama, get you a spoon. Let me see if I got you one over here. Here's your golden spoon for Golden Queen.
And they're in the dishwasher, most of the spoons.
Did you hear that, folks? She's using that dishwasher. Let's get her true reaction.
It just needs to sit a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. It'll be great tomorrow, but this tastes so good, folks. It's that Worcestershire that puts it a little over the edge, gives it that taste. This is not ranch, and it doesn't taste like ranch, okay? So don't be fooled and say, oh, I bet it's ranch with onions. No, sir, no, ma'am. All right, let's come right up here. While we let that sit, I'm going to read you slowly. I'm going to be nice, because Mom says you read too fast when you're trying to write
Well,
that
I
recipe.
can't write that fast. A lot of people could. But
2 cups of mayo. 2 cups of mayonnaise, whatever brand you want to use. 2 cups of it. 1/2 cup of sour cream. 6 or 7 small green chopped up onions. And you don't want to use the big bulb at the bottom. Start right above that. Use that for something else. This should just be the little white part and the green part. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. You need that. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You need that. It's in there. You can taste it. 1 cup of buttermilk. Salt and pepper to taste. Lowry's seasoning, about 1 teaspoon, this is teaspoon here. I'm glad I did put all that garlic, because this is teaspoon. My line said tablespoon earlier. I know I did, because I was thinking that's too much. 1 teaspoon of Lowry's seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I use y'all Southern Secret garlic and onion powder mix right here. Glad I changed that in my mind before I ruined that. And that was it. That's it, folks. That's the recipe. Let's go one more time, a little faster, but yet you can check your writings. 2 cups of mayo, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 6 to 7 small chopped green onions, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 1 cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon Lowry's seasoning salt and pepper to taste, and 1 teaspoon of y'all's Southern Secret, or 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. All right, folks, that's the recipe. That's the dressing. And that's quick and easy. Now, as Mama said, the longer it sits, the better it gets to a point. You'll know when it's set too long and you need to throw it out because you'll taste pure onion and it'll be sharp and you'll think, that ain't what I want. It'll last here. It'll last 3 to 4 or 5 days. We'll eat on it. But you gotta, have your plan ready to eat. Man, that's good.
Man, that's good.
Mm. It has been a year since I've had that because I'm ready. I'm ready for salad, folks. We got to talk about the salad the other night. And you ever just crave a big one? I thought, I'm craving one now.
When you talk about food, you start craving.
I know. I'm going to chop these eggs up because Mama's going to want them. Now, of course, you got to boil your eggs ahead of time. What such nonsense he speaks. Mama, what are you going to eat out of? A bowl or a platter?
I've got them right here.
Platters or bowls? Bowls are better with
Got red bowls. Pretty green salad.
Oh, that will be pretty. You're eating your eyes first, Mama. And there's some little eggs. Slide that right down.
You want some tea or are you drinking water?
You know what? I've got water here, but I'm out.
You want some tea? It's decaffeinated.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I think I want it too.
Okay. Since you're offering tea, I'll take tea. Water's fine with me, but I'll do it either. This beautiful salad, look at that. Folks. Now, I will bottle that dressing up. I know you're probably, etiquette would probably tell you, don't eat your, don't leave your dressing in a big old bowl on the table. This is delicious. I'm just in the mood for a good old salad, and Mama mentioned a salad earlier. We was gonna do chicken, southern fried chicken salad, meaning put chicken on this. When I come home, the emergency gardening, which really just meant that's when he was able to get up here and get Mama's garden done before the rain, had taken that, Mama, I didn't cut these tomatoes. You be careful and don't make fun. You know you did that one time.
That was grapes.
That was grapes, I know. Let's raise y'all up. Come on, let's go up. We were going to do chicken, and when I come home, Mama said, I didn't do that chicken. I said, you know what? I don't think the green onion would be what we would eat with the chicken anyway. It would be all right, but let's wait and we'll do ranch.
I think I got too much salad on my plate to try to eat this late.
I tried. We knew it was going to be a challenge because it's green.
Yeah. I can eat some, but not all of that.
We tried, folks. They was the ones that told me to put extra on.
Oh, they was. They're so bad to do that.
Well, let me just go on record saying I'm proud of you for keeping that much in your boat.
Yeah.
There's your eggs, Mama. Let's go ahead and bless it.
Well, let's bless it.
And then you can dig in. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for providing it for us. We thank you for nourishing our bodies with it, Lord. And Lord, we just ask you to watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us in things you'd have us to do. And be with each and every prayer request that's here tonight, those spoken and unspoken. Be with our nation, dear Lord. Be with our leaders and be with the leaders all around this world. And Lord, we pray that you'll be with all the needy and the sick and all those needs and wants that are out there. In your name we pray. Amen. A good, healthy salad, Mama. Now, we've been kind of bad. This weekend was not our best eats. We had them croissants.
They was good with the dinner, though.
We've had pizza one day. we've been bread and carrying on, Mama.
We had fried cornbread and tomatoes.
I wasn't even going to mention that fried cornbread.
It was good.
I was going to let that slide under the radar.
I didn't eat much of it though.
I didn't either. In fact, there's 3 or 4, 5 pieces of cornbread in that refrigerator right now.
Oh.
Where we just didn't.
I might have ate a piece of it for lunch today if I thought of it with butter on it.
Well, Mama, it's in there if you want it, but we certainly didn't eat all the fried cornbread.
You hang me a little knife.
Sure can. Hold on 2 seconds. There you go, Mama.
Thank you. I'm just
Ready to tackle them cherry tomatoes?
Yeah, afraid I'll get choked.
Yeah, we don't want you choking. Would you like some ground black pepper?
Just a little. I've seen you put hot pepper in it. That's good.
I put ground, but I hadn't put any whole peppercorn. Now let's try this dressing with its friend, the green salad. I'm going to do cucumber. I want all the lettuces. And I want a cherry tomato. Whoa, that's a big bag. Can't do all that. There it is, folks. The perfect, yeah, take 2. Let's just let that drip everywhere. Okay, that's the perfect bite. It was just 2 drops. Let's try the perfect bite.
I feel safer eating this tomato cut.
I feel safer for you, Mama.
Well, that tomato taste is good. It's kind of sweet like.
As easy as that is to make, and as plentiful as green onions are year round now, why did I not make that last year? It's perfect. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Not just because I made it. It's because it came from a good recipe.
Don't tell them I'm eating a few crackers.
Don't tell them? We won't say a word, will we? Well, you can have them, Mama. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
I know.
What do you think about that dressing on that salad?
It's really good.
Have you missed it as much as I had?
I don't think about dressings like you do.
Because they go on green salads.
Yeah.
Well, this summer, when that garden stuff comes in, Mama, we're going to enjoy a lot of green salad. Ain't we?
I hope so. I'm wanting shell lettuce and onions and fried potatoes.
Now that is a treat. I can't wait for that either. Y'all's tea. This is decaffeinated drink I want tonight. This dressing is a standalone kind of dressing. You could use this on other things. You can use this on sandwiches. You can use this with just a green salad. But it is so good. Putting it on a little bit of plain old greens and tomatoes. You don't need a lot of fanfare. A cucumber is a perfect pairing with it. But the flavor of the green onion and that Worcestershire, that tinge, and that little bit of lemon, all that together makes for a wonderful dressing. So all this tastes good without the chicken, without anything else in it, Mama.
Yeah, we didn't need all that, so
No. If we'd ate earlier, we still wouldn't have needed it. It would have been easier. But the gardening has to come, don't it, Mama?
yeah, I said that's like cattle or anything. They get out or they have to be took care of no matter what the weather is.
I've always, all my life, remember gardening played a big part in our vacations and what we was doing, and when the corn would be in and Mama would figure out and plan it to calculate a free week here or there. It's always been a part of it, hadn't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah. When we planted cornfields, we really had to work then.
I remember one bad situation. Mama's garden came in 2 weeks earlier than she thought. So she thought she was going to do all this canning and picking after vacation. So that'll work out perfect. I'll go, take 2 weeks, and we will just rest. Then I'll come back and I'll be able to can. Came in early. She did it before we went. She double timed it for about a week and a half. We was up every night baking beans. Mom was canning after work. She overdid it the worst she's ever overdone it.
You don't have to tell all of it. Run the vacation.
Well, it didn't ruin it.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Okay, it probably did. So, we get to a restaurant, and Mama's not eating much at all. And I look over and I said, Mama, don't you feel good? She said, no, I really don't. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be back. She went to the restaurant. She come back, and she sat down, and I said, Mama, are you okay? And I turned like this, and she said, am I right? And she just fell over on me, passed out. So, I called for the server to come over, and I said, where's the nearest hospital? We've got to take her to the hospital. She told me where it was. She came back, she came around. She said she was fine. She said, take me to the the hotel, and I'll rest, and I'll be fine. I let her talk me out to take her. I shouldn't have. That's the only time I ever did let her talk me out of anything. So, my aunt, her oldest sister, and she were going into the room, and I heard my aunt holler, Johnny! I knew. She was holding her. She had passed out again. So we get in the room.
I passed out, didn't know nothing that time.
We get in the room, and I said, Mama, we're going to the hospital. And she said, no. I said, Mama, I love you, and I would never disrespect you. But I'm telling you right now, we're either going to the hospital tonight, or we're getting up in the morning and we're going straight back home, and I'm taking you to the hospital there. You can't be told nothing. I said, then don't get upset. That's just the way it's definitely going to be. And the rest of them was saying, yes, that's what we're doing. Well, we'll go to the hospital and they can check me out. And then I said, then tomorrow morning you should be good to go. If you're as good as you say you are, we have nothing to worry about. Long story short, she ended up having to have surgery. She had a bleeding ulcer, and she had pushed and worried, and we spent 3 days in the hospital.
Intensive care.
In intensive care. So our plans changed, but that was fine. So we were going to be gone for 2 weeks, and we were gonna, let's see, I forget where we was even going. We were going to go to New Orleans for the first week. Then we were going to go to Florida and just hang out on the beach.
Where's going to? What's it?
I don't remember. But anyhow, that's where our destinations was. So we skipped New Orleans. And the doctor who was with her the whole time, I said, we live in Tennessee. Should we just turn around and head on back? And he said, absolutely not. She's in great condition. She's had no bleeding. She ended up getting units of blood. I mean, it was...
I refused the blood.
You got the blood.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you may have refused it. I don't know what could have happened. She did not refuse it.
I refused it, and you told
You
me.
you would talk strongly against it, but when it all come down, the doctor told you either a week in the hospital or blood. And you said, okay, give me the blood. Anyway, we went to Florida. We had a great week. She felt better than she had in a while because this had been going on. So sometimes the Lord has a different plan for us, and sometimes we're put in a position. Now, knowing Mama then, she was younger. I wasn't around her as much. She would have continued to pass out. We don't know what could have happened because she wouldn't have went giving in to go to the doctor. But it's probably a good idea that me and her sister and the family was with her because, you know, you can't fight the whole family. She fights pretty good, but she couldn't fight the whole group. So we dealt with some emergency garden situations. That was 18 years ago.
I don't know.
19 years. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been
a while.
Let's see here. Hi, John and Mama. Hey, Nancy. How are you? Hey, Marcia. Pam James. You put on what you like, Pam James. Yeah, everybody puts on what they like on their salads, if that's what you're talking about. I'm just making those up. Yes, it was a good thing. Karen, it was a good thing. Especially when you're doing... Mama wasn't less hard-headed when she was younger.
I was probably more.
She's less hard-headed now. Believe it or not, this is an improvement over what I used to deal with. I used to deal with just pure hard-head. And used to, we wouldn't have been able to do... Well, we could have done these videos used to, but I would never been allowed to cook and stuff. I've always cooked, and I've always watched Mama cook, but you don't cook with Mama. Does that make any sense? Tell her, Mama.
I'm not that bad no more.
But years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago.
Yeah.
She would say things like, if you just want to eat, you better get on out of here. If I need help, I'll holler at you. Now go on. You wasn't in Mama's kitchen. She's like her grandma like that, and her older sister. Now her older sister that's living now, the one that's her older sister now, she ain't quite like that.
No, she's a sweeter person.
She ain't quite as harsh about getting out of her kitchen. Mama, this sure is good.
Yeah. I wonder if this spinach will make me be like Popeye.
Well, it already has. You put gardens out today. What else have you done today, Mama?
Cleaned the oven.
Cleaned the oven?
Mm-hmm, the easy bake.
Oh, you cleaned the east? Oh, I reckon you did. It's shining like a new penny. Was you ashamed of it?
Yeah.
It wasn't dirty. You all right?
Yeah.
You didn't get choked on. You ain't trying to hide it, are you?
That spinach stem didn't want to go down right.
Well, now them stems, I probably should have destemmed them all, to be honest with you, because that's what I'm cutting up. Mom, this has been an absolutely delicious supper.
Yeah.
Just to be pure lettuce and greens and this wonderful dressing. Now, this is not a diet dressing.
No, by no means is it that.
You could probably... I'm trying to think. Let's look at it. Let's review the facts.
That's the buttermilk and the sour cream.
You could use light buttermilk. You could use light mayonnaise and light sour cream. Green onions are not going to hurt you. Worcestershire sauce is not. Lemon juice. You could very easily make this a low-cal dressing. I see nothing in here, really, and I see nothing just using it as is that's horrible. So, let's just call it a light treat. That's even healthier than we thought, Mama.
Oh, yeah. We'll tell ourselves that anyway.
Mmm. It's already tasting better. All those flavors are marrying together. And it's already, that green onion dressing is already getting its personality. And I didn't put any green onions in the salad because once you put the dressing, you put 7 in it.
Don't need that.
You don't need it. It's in there. I didn't put any onion in the salad. If you don't like onions, it still tastes good. Just leave those out. Just leave those out. But it tastes a lot better with them. Tastes more like spring, don't it, Mama?
Yeah. That green onions is good, fresh.
Mmm. They're the freshest thing in there.
I reckon I just pulled them up.
Not even an hour ago, they were in the ground, still growing.
I know it.
That's how fresh they are. I'm late. Deb, you're not late. You can watch it again. We made some green onion dressing, and we just had a green salad tonight. Nothing else, and it's absolutely delicious. My mama was the same way. Sure, you know my pain. I am so glad that my mama is independent. It's a blessing. She goes and goes and goes. I would rather run around behind her horn, slow down and stop and take a break and, you know, relax a little bit, Mama, and don't push yourself, Mama, and get off that ladder, Mama. Or you don't need to be putting up 14 Christmas trees, Mama. I'd rather run around behind her saying that stuff is trying to encourage her just to get out and do anything, because she's got an agenda at all times. She's the hardest working person I know. And
no, not no more. I feel lazy.
She's almost down to normal. She used to function way up here, and now she's coming down the pike, and down here somewhere is normal. Mama is always on the go. She's always got something to do. She's always got a project. And I'm thankful. I love that. Mama's the kind of gal that, you know, I don't know how she does it, but she'll report into me in the morning on things that happen all through the night. And I'm like, well, why didn't you wake me up? Well, there wasn't no need to. There's a pond below our house. And a lot of times cars go down through there and they go late. And if one of them parks somewhere or stays a little too long, Mama knows all about them. And I said, why didn't you wake me up? I said, well, they didn't get out. They never, you know, it was fine. They're probably just sitting there waiting on somebody else or whatever. And you got to realize when we're talking late, 10 or 11 o'clock.
11, 12, and 1.
They stay out all night here. Mama goes to bed at 8:30 or 9, and sometimes they rally around to 10:30 or 11.
Well, they stay down there in the summer a lot longer, though.
It don't get dark till 9:30, Mama.
I know.
But she knows what Abby's up to at night. One night she reported in to me that Abby had laid out there under the security light and chewed on a bone or something at 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, Mama, Abby can't be still. Abby is the most active dog. She's about like Mama.
She was asleep in one of the flower pots the other night, in the middle of the night.
She'll sleep an hour or two, and then she'll roam a while. She'll sleep on the front porch an hour or so, and then you'll look and she's on the back porch. Now she has a house, she has 2 houses. Of course, you know, Abby's don't have 2 houses, her guest house and her regular house. She don't lay around all the time like a dog does and sleeps. Now she's young, but she's everywhere in your Mama.
Yeah, you don't know where she's going to be later.
I swear, I was out there Saturday, and I'm very observant. She was laying right here under a shade tree, chewing on a rawhide. Mama came out, and the guy was working on the porch. We were talking, but it was just a split second, because I'd just been sitting there looking at her. Mama came out and said, what are you doing? I said, we're just laying around here chewing on rawhides. I said, look. Mama said, look at what? And Abby was gone. Mama said, where's Abby? Mama said her name, and in 2 seconds, she came from this field on that side, and she didn't go this way. She had to come all the way around the house and come up through there and come down that field in about 2 seconds' time. Because I promise you, I was looking at her, I turned around and looked up at Mama and said, we're just laying around chewing on rawhides. And Mama said, well, where's Abby? I said, right, gone. That's the kind of dog she is. You'll look up, she'll be down here at the barn. You'll look back up, and she's back out here at the porch. She says zip, 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 isn't she, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Mama's even amazed at how crazy she is about just movement. I said, Mom, that's you. That's butterfly 2 right there. You're butterfly 1, Abby's butterfly 2. Neither one of them lights. It's a mess. Now, you can find me. I ain't hard to keep up with him, Mom.
No.
I was sitting there swang drinking coffee or sweet tea. I was drinking coffee Saturday, but it was a perfect day. It wasn't too cool. It wasn't nothing. It was just perfect.
It was windy.
It was windy, but it wasn't that cold wind, and it wasn't the kind of wind that rips your hat off. It was just a nice breeze and pretty weather. I was real pleased. Mom, you've done real well.
I know it.
You've eaten a whole egg, and you've eaten most of that green stuff.
I've done good.
Popeye, you've missed a few pieces
I'll
of valuable.
I'll eat it maybe in a minute.
She's just resting up, folks. Mom, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No. I was just thinking, why does Popeye have to have spinach? He can bust that can open with his bare hands.
Mom, it's because he ate a can about 30 minutes ago.
But he's stout without the spinach.
It's fuel. You got to keep it going, Mama. If he laid off one can of that, he would diminish.
Wow.
You better eat your spinach, Mama.
I will.
Mama, our stripes are not going the same direction.
Well, I wasn't worried about that.
Did you wear that out gardening?
No, not this.
Oh, you changed.
I changed tops. I didn't want to wear my dirty top.
Do you have a garden outfit, Mama?
I wear older clothes out there. I was in the dirt and stuff. I thought
I'm going to find you a bonnet
I've got
and a dress with a bib apron, a white one, with some pockets in it for eggs, and make you like a little sweet little old farm woman.
I am a farm woman, but I don't have to dress like that.
I know, but I think you look cute in it. You'd look like a
little old farm
half pint on Little House on the Prairie.
I don't think I'd look at you.
Can I call you half pint?
I look like Mrs. Olsen.
Can we start calling you half pint?
No.
No. I did. Our internet goes in, goes out, goes in.
I believe it's going to storm.
It's looking that way outside, isn't it?
Yeah, wasn't supposed to start raining until early in the morning, but it must be moving faster than they anticipated because they upped it till tonight.
Lord, Abby, if it storms, Abby really will be on the prowl.
Oh.
When it storms, she inspects where that thunder's coming from every time. She ain't afraid of it. Not at all. She runs right out in it. She stays wet. The other evening, I thought she was laying on the back porch and should have been perfectly dry. And I went out there in my work pants, and she came running and got me wet. And she's on the porch, and I thought, how'd you get so soaking wet? Well, in about 3 minutes, she must have heard me say that, and she ran out to show me. Because she went out and made her 2 or 3 loops down at the barn and over here in this field in the rain, and then come back on the porch. She ain't a bit afraid of nothing.
No, she don't mind the rain, that's for certain.
She ain't afraid of nothing. She was afraid of that snake the other day.
Maggie, she hated the rain.
Oh, we were used to Maggie. Maggie was in a spot. She was in a pickle. She hated the rain, but she hated umbrellas worse.
Oh, yeah, somebody hurt her with an umbrella thing.
I am suspect of somebody hurting her with an umbrella because of the whole time we had her, the 7 years or 8 years we had her, I never seen her as tore up as the 2 times we tried to use an umbrella.
She was terrified.
Never seen her that tore up. As soon as the umbrella, even if you put it in her hand, but if you popped it open, she hated it. And I thought, there's something wrong here. Well, Mama thought it was just me. She said, well, you probably just push that button and let it go plump. And that scared her. And I said, no, it wasn't me. So Mama takes her out, real gentle, like, puts the umbrella, pushes it up, hold. Same response with it, Mama.
Your daddy said it was scaring her to death.
Yeah, we never did use it again. So that meant if it rained a long time, she just had to run out in the rain. That's how we knew she really, really had to go, because if she went in the rain, it was an emergency. She wouldn't have no part of no rain. Mama, we got sidetracked. There went a rabbit. We're just rabbiting along.
I know.
Well, say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you, child. Have a wonderful night.
Was you going to say we caught you with your mouth full?
I will swallow. I got it.
Folks, try this dressing. I think you're going to like it. Let us know if you try it. Let us know if you like it. And we will see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. Who knows? We might cook again. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.